And welcome back. It's officially summer, but not too late for you to get rid of that extra weight, because yes, we're all in bathing suits about now. And our next guest wants to help you keep your life in balance. Dr. John Thomas is a board-certified chiropractic physician at Vibrant Life Health Center and Nutrimost Jacksonville. And Dr. Thomas, you've brought along a special guest who, once again, you've helped somebody else, you know, really get back into feeling good and looking good.
You know, really, and that's what it's about. We talk a lot about life and balance because we're really focused on doing that. And this program is a great example of that. How to get your balance in the way of detoxification and nutrition and taking those steps and learning how your metabolism runs. And Manny's a great example of that. He really has walked it out. He's done phenomenal through this program, and I can't wait for people to hear his story, and hopefully he'll convince some of the people out there that are on the fence here. You know, this is something I really need to jump into. It is something different enough to make it's going to really get this thing done.
Yeah, Manny, because you have an incredible story. So this, as we always say, is 5 pounds. I can hardly even lift it. 5 pounds, and you lost 10 of these.
I lost 10 so far, yes.
Tell us a little bit about your journey through this.
Well, I actually saw Dr. Tom on this very program, and I was actually one of those people on the fence that he just mentioned, that I was hesitant about it, I was nervous, but I had to make a change. You know, I was 280 pounds plus, and I was just tired of being sick and tired of being tired all the time. I was pretty healthy. I haven't had a heart attack, but my cholesterol was high, my blood pressure was high, and I just know I was not on the right track. So I came to see him, and I was quite nervous. I didn't even tell my family about it. You know, I kept it to myself, but once I knew what was happening, that it was actually working, oh, absolutely, I took off with it. So I'm currently down to about 50 pounds that we lost and still counting. And yeah, it's been a great journey. It's been awesome.
And you know, so much of this, I think, is having the knowledge to then move forward. So what have you learned about your own health and making sure that you continue down this journey of how you look now and feeling better?
Well, yeah, now I begin to learn to identify what works for me, what doesn't. I learned that I would think that walnuts was a healthy snack. Does not work well for me, apparently, but I could have pizza and that works well. So, you know, so I can't complain. But just learning about what works, what doesn't, it's been awesome.
You know, and that was my favorite question I always like to ask your people. What are your disruptors? Walnuts, who knew?
Yeah,
but yeah, you're lucky you can eat pizza. But how important was it for you to have somebody like Dr. John along this path with you as you were losing all this weight?
The most important thing. We communicate every day by text, and I don't know how he does it, but he answers me, and it makes me feel like I'm his only client. But yeah, especially the first 2 weeks where I was nervous, I was, you know, not only nervous, but I was hesitant, and I had doubts. I was having a lot of cravings, you know, I wanted things, but he helped me through every single step.
And so many diets, I think people get frustrated. And this, I know, is not a diet. This is a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
So at what point did you sit back and go, you know what, this is working and I got this?
Well, I've been on several different diets. I'm one of those guys, I've even done like those universal test study diets and stuff where they don't tell you what you want. We do like a secret placebo. Somehow it's always on the placebo end of it. So, you know, I never lost the weight. I may have lost 5-10 pounds, but yeah, this is different. He's telling me, you know, I'm learning about what works for me. You know, I'm not on any drugs that you know, that once you're off, it's no longer, you know, helpful or does more harm than good.
Right.
You know, so this is all about what works for me, what I can eat, what I can, and yeah, it's been incredible.
Well, and I have to tell you, when I'm out in the community, people often ask me, so what's this Dr. John's thing really like? Why don't you tell them, for people who are out there and who are just trying to figure out, is this for me, and are on the fence, what would you tell them?
Like I said, I was one of those people. I was on the fence. I was, you know, kept it to myself. I didn't want to tell anybody about it. I've done different programs before as well too, where you have to do the counseling or you got to do, you know, group meetings and stuff like that, or online grouping. And I've done it all. I've done a lot of different pills and stuff like that. But the reason why, again, the reason why I came to Dr. Tom, I saw him on his Zach show. I felt like he's going to educate me. He's going to show me, and that's exactly what happened. He showed me exactly what works for me. He tells me, you know, as we speak every single day, that, you know, he encourages me, which is a good thing. And sometimes you need that. Of course, now I get it at home. Everybody's excited. My whole family's involved and stuff, and you know, and it's just been a great, incredible journey. But if you're the type of person who's just sick and tired of being tired all the time. You know, like right now, you know, I have endless energy, day and night. You know, when I first learned that things are going well, it didn't take long. It took, within the 5th day, I stopped snoring. So, of course, my lady loved that. You know, I wasn't
Setting my
snoring at
husband
night.
up now.
Yes,
You
exactly.
know, and by the 2nd week, I was already had all this energy, and I'm spending more time, quality time. Everybody talk about spending quality time with your kids or your family, but yeah, you know, you might be at home watching TV or watching a movie or playing video games. No, but now we're out and about. They're doing more activities, so. You know, I'm more involved in the house. I call myself the Renaissance dad because I do it all. I cook, clean, and
Amen.
you know, fix the house, and it's been great. It's
That's
been great.
incredible. Well, you look great, and I think
thank you.
energy is probably sometimes even more important than losing all. I know they go hand in hand, but thank you so much for
No,
sharing
thank
your
you, man. I
story.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you, as
my
always, for
pleasure.
being here.
Always,
Another
always.
success story. And we'd like to thank Vibrant Life Health Center for sponsoring this segment. To learn more, visit NutriMostJacksonville.com or call the office at 904-683-8177.